Tomorrow, Saturday, the 21st of May, is the 25th anniversary of the martyrdom of Sri Rajiv Gandhi. AICC has arranged 4 functions tomorrow. I want to give you the details of those functions. The ceremony of remembrance, as we observe every year, that is at 7 a.m. at Veer Bhumi. Congress President, Vice President, former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh ji, senior leaders, CWC members, and party workers will all be attending this ceremony of remembrance at 7 a.m. at Veer Bhumi. Kindly bear with us. We tried our best. It is still not ready. Yeah. The second function is organized by the Indian Youth Congress. It's a national convention of the youth at Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium. Indira Gandhi Indoor Wrestling Stadium is the venue of the function. The title of the program is Hum Mein Hai Rajiv. This is the second function. This starts at 10 o'clock, and the Honorable Congress President and Vice President both are addressing the youth convention at Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium. And the third function is the blood donation camp organized by the All India Sevadal. That is arranged in the AICC campus, and that is at 10 a.m., starts at 10 a.m. At the AICC campus. And the fourth function is at 9:45 p.m. The exact time Rajiv ji was assassinated. To pay homage to his memory, all the leaders and senior leaders and party workers will again be assembling at Veer Bhumi. That is at 9:45 in the night. So these are the 4 functions we have arranged in connection with the martyrdom day of Sri Rajiv Gandhi. And those who want to we feel that the martyrdom day of Rajiv ji is not being observed in a befitting manner by the government. India is India today because of Rajiv Gandhi. In the 80s, after he assumed office, the IT revolution, the telecom revolution which he unleashed in this country, and the technology missions he started, and that made India one of the fastest developing economy of the world. Today, in the tele-density, India is number 1 in the world, and this telecom revolution and IT revolution started in spite of severe criticism from the side of the BJP and other opposition parties, and Rahul ji's contribution to the modern India, and also he is the main responsible person for the development of India as a fast developing economy. So a grateful nation will be joining the functions organized by the Congress Party tomorrow all over India. All the 600 districts of India, our district Congress committees will be organizing commemoration functions, and various programs are organized in the district headquarters in connection with this. Today there is a decision taken by the cabinet. I think the cabinet just this afternoon took a decision to bring out an ordinance to keep the NEET, NEET examination, that is the admission entrance examination for the medical course, this ordinance which the cabinet has decided today is to keep in abeyance the NEET examination. The NEET examination was finally approved by the Supreme Court of India after a long deliberation with all the concerned parties in different states at different stages. Finally, the matter came before the Supreme Court of India. Supreme Court of India has given enough opportunity for all the stakeholders. They heard the Government of India also. After listening to all the arguments on all sides, the Supreme Court has finally decided that the NEET is the common entrance examination for the medical course. Today, it is a very disappointing situation for the aspiring medical students in this country. There are nearly 25,000 medical seats in the government sector and 24,000 medical seats in the private sector. And the private medical colleges in India are run by very influential people. Many of them are politicians also. And the government has succumbed to the pressure of the medical lobby. And very, very unfortunate that the Supreme Court's very well considered decision is going to be kept in abeyance. Aspiring medical students all over the country are crisscrossing the country, going from one state to the other to appear for the medical entrance examination. You know, all the government medical colleges, these 25,000 seats of the medical seats are filled up through the CET, Central Entrance Examination, and AIPMT, the two centralized entrance tests. For the 24,000 private college seats, 100 tests are being held in India in different destinations. Students are forced to go from one place to the other. There is absolutely no transparency. The seats are available on auction. There is a management quota, there is a minority quota. In addition to all these things, even the general seats are also sold, and the market rate running into crores today. So the meritorious students in India, they are totally at a disadvantage, and for a long time we have been suffering this. Finally, the whole thing was debated, discussed, a decision taken by the Supreme Court of India. It is most appropriate that the Supreme Court decision is being vetoed or ordinance is being issued against the spirit of the Supreme Court decision. When the Supreme Court was hearing this issue, Government of India was represented in the court, and they also advanced, state governments also, private medical colleges, lobby also. After hearing all these things, they have decided. In fact, there is no room for any complaint for the NEET scheme which is approved by the Supreme Court of India. Minority seats are protected, management quota seats are protected, but all these should be filled up from the NEET list which is being prepared by the NEET examination and the board, and so that there will be a common standard. Now, without any basic minimum standard, seats are available in the auction market, and barely by paying money people can get seats. That is the situation here. And it is the most unfortunate, most inappropriate decision is taken by the government by deciding to issue the ordinance. There is no other reason other than the powerful medical lobby has influenced this government. And the government has succumbed to the pressure. And a well thought out plan is being stopped halfway. And it was a big relief for the parents and the teachers. And it would have helped the medical education in India as a whole. But unfortunately, this government, for no reason, after they presented everything in the court, and Supreme Court decision means the apex court of the country, their decision is binding on the government. The other day, our Law Minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, has said that the executive is, the Finance Minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, has said that the court is interfering in the affairs of the executive. Now, by refusing to accept the verdict of the Supreme Court, the government is, spoiling the image or the authority of the executive itself. And the ordinance will be challenged, I am sure, and appeals will be there again. But once a matter is settled, lakhs and lakhs of parents all over the country were having a sigh of relief after this final decision was taken by the Supreme Court. And again, an indefinite situation is being created. Now the ordinance which is going to be issued, which is decided by today's cabinet, is to keep this in abeyance for the next 1 year. We are quite sure that after 1 year also they will extend it. This government is under the medical lobby's pressure. Influential people, every year they are minting money by selling the medical tickets, medical seats, and when qualified students are not given chance, average students are taken in, and this system, which has been spoiling the standard of medical education in this country, a final solution was found, and that is being wasted, and that is being stopped by the decision. And we want the government to reconsider the decision. That today's cabinet decision should be reconsidered, and we do not subscribe to the decision taken by the government, and we feel that it is highly inappropriate, and to an extent it is unconstitutional also. The highest court of the country, their decision is binding on the government, and the government has decided to issue an ordinance against this.